I will have another Alter Ego Festival trip for you here in about 5 or 6 minutes. And then tomorrow, your last 2 chances to get to Los Angeles, 9 o'clock with Rover, 5 o'clock with me. And then that's it, because January 18th is the show. Sold out at the Forum in L.A. with the Black Keys and Billie Eilish and Blink-182. And this is the first year of sticking with the Bee theme. And to that end, I'm surprised he's not there. But this is the 3rd year of Alter Ego. It will be the first year where Beck is not performing. I would love, just for some consistency, for them to go, all right, we've already got 3 Bee artists. Why? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not have him be part of this? Got a new album out, Dynamite. Once again, he takes whatever you expect from Beck and twists it on its head. He put out some... Have you heard the new Beck record?
I have not.
It's like synthwave or something. I love it. Out of all the people that you still thought would be around 25 years later, I don't know if anybody had Beck on their list. And he's a Scientologist. Figure that out. He's made it work for him like Tom Cruise has. If you're a regular grunt, just a workaday Joe giving up your life savings to L. Ron Hubbard, it's not working out so well for you. But if you're Beck, or you're Giovanni Ribisi, or you're Tom Cruise, or you're Travolta.
Ethan Suplee.
It's working out great for you. Who's the other dude?
Jason Lee.
Jason Lee is a Scientologist, right?
Yep.
So there you go. I was reading about there is a new, in Parma Heights, we were talking yesterday about the Maury Povich game. You Are Not the Father? If you're looking for something fun to do over the holidays.
My copy will be here.
Oh, you ordered
Friday.
it. That's right.
I ordered it on yesterday's show.
No sooner had we started talking about it, and Bill said, I love this. I'm ordering it right now. Like the words were still coming out of my mouth in a little like cartoon balloon, and he had already ordered it. They've opened a new board game store in Parma Heights. Everything old is new again. I remember there was a bar when I was in college, and I didn't really drink in college, but there was a bar nearby that was kind of a little hipster joint, and it was called the Artful Dodger. It is long gone. They have put up some residential McMansion in its place, but it was just this little hole in the wall where people would go, and they had couches, and it was board games, floor to ceiling. And you'd have a couple of pops, and you'd play board games. It was a good time. And so now they're trying to... Yeah. Place in Parma Heights is called Rogue's Den. I'll give them a little plug.
There's one in
It's a new board
Lakewood,
game shop.
too.
Oh, yeah?
What's it called? God damn it. I haven't been in there in a while. I'll have to look it up real quick.
I think that place is closed, actually. I don't think it's open anymore.
The side quest.
I think it's closed.
Really?
I think so. I think I walked past it on the way, walking to my car from our last Lakewood bar crawl, and I think the sign in the window said closed.
Oh.
I don't think that's there anymore.
That's a bummer.
If I have it correct.
It says open on Google.
Oh, okay. Well, I could be wrong. So, classic board games and all kinds of stuff. If that's what you're into, that's what they're doing. They've been open for a couple of weeks. So, congratulations to them.
I had someone hit me up. We were talking earlier about me wanting a little corner bar at Squifle Tower.
Yeah.
And a listener hit me up and said, I'll build you one.
Uh-huh.
And I said, well, here's my budget. And he's like, okay. And so we're emailing.
Beautiful.
Going to get a nice custom-made bar.
Oh, fantastic.
And that's going to be great.
It's going to be in the shape of a gazebo.
Even better.
That would be great.
No, but when you were talking about getting like an old school globe,
yeah.
Boy, I'll tell you what, I got a lot of confused texts from the flat earthers. Wondering where you were going to keep all your liquor. Because you can't keep it inside the thing, because of course
it in the dome.
It's flat.
But when they build those maps of the flat Earth, they have a dome over it, so you could still have a dome.
Thank you. God, I hate to be a pussy, but it is so goddamn hot in here.
It is ridiculously hot.
I am crying in here.
It's 77 degrees.
I mean,
I don't think hitting the button more makes it go fast.
That makes me feel
There's a little bit of cold air every time you hit the button.
Can I turn off like any of the lights?
Turn that one off again.
It's the spots that are hot, but
yeah.
Christ on the cross, I'm frying in here.
Yeah, it is. It's 77 degrees right now. It's ridiculous. I actually do.
Is it hot where you are, Poundcake?
No, I'm chilling.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't know what ours is connected to.
I think you guys have your own thermostat.
It's our own thing, but it doesn't work.
Well, it is
does
not working
work.
then.
It does not work.
Yeah, me and Rachel
I was
are
trying to
chilling.
play past it. I mean, sometimes it's always warm in here, but today it's oppressive.
It's been this way for like a week. Because I got the little temperature gauge to show Mary that it's warm in here.
Yep.
And when Mary was here, it was around 72 degrees. Like, that's where it would be.
Even she wouldn't be in a blanket in this environment today. 77.
It's 76.8 right now. Yeah, that's too hot. It's too hot.
I mean,
It's all
in
this
the
fire
immortal
we're
words
spitting,
of
Alan.
one cool in the gang, it's too hot. Yeah. Oh, okay, listen, I've got this trip for you to win to L.A.
It's hot there, too.
It's hot there, too, but it's outside, and there's, probably air conditioning that works. So good luck. You only have 2 more chances after this to get your trip to our sold-out Alter Ego Festival in January.
Hey, it's Rover. Time for your shot at a trip to our iHeartRadio Alter Ego now. Text the nationwide keyword FLY to the number 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's FLY to the number 200-200. Good luck from 100.7 WMMS.
Are you going to? You're going to see Bert this weekend, aren't you?
I'm going to go Saturday night.
You going to chat with him?
If he's busy.
I know he's a big fan of yours.
He's going to be a busy guy, though.
But he's got to have time for Bill Squire.
I would appreciate it if he did, but I'm not going to make a big deal if he doesn't because he's got a lot on his plate this weekend. You know who I'd actually like to chat with?
Who?
His wife is with him. And I love Leanne.
Yeah.
She's very funny, and I love when they bust each other's balls. And so if I were to get to finally meet Leanne, that would be an honor.
Bill Squire's amazing.
One of the funniest f***ing guys ever.
He's not woke at all.
I mean, you'd think he'd want to talk to you.
I'm
not
sure he
being
did,
woke.
but he's got a lot going on this weekend. So if he doesn't, I'm not going to be offended.
Yeah.
He's trying to he's not focused on Bill Squire right now. He's focused on his Netflix special.
Understood.
That's what he's got to focus on. And I wouldn't want him to be distracted. I wouldn't want to be a distraction to him.
On the subject of board games, I read that Mattel is offering what they're calling nonpartisan Uno. I mean, no one has thought about Uno since 1986.
That is not true. Uno is still a very popular
I
game.
like Uno.
It is?
Yes.
God, I was
I
all
love
in on
Uno.
Uno. I loved it when I was like in junior high, but Uno?
Uno is
People
a
are
fun
still
game.
playing. When was the last time you played Uno?
No, I didn't say I play it often, but if it was presented, I definitely would pick that over Monopoly or like any other card game.
Wow, I didn't know anybody was
I would
thinking
play
about Uno
with my
anymore.
kids quite a bit when they were younger, and then I think the last time I played it was when I was on vacation about 2 years ago. So it's been a while since I played.
It's just easy
but
to
people
understand.
still like that game.
Well, I just assumed that this was a way for them to get some attention paid to Uno by saying, hey, for the holidays, nonpartisan Uno. We've
What
got
does
the
that
deck.
even mean?
It means that the deck has no red or blue cards in it, as though anyone would have put 2 and 2 together and come up with that. No more taking sides, is what it says. This is a way for people to start talking about Uno again. But
Did
still,
they replace those colors? Because you need more than just green and yellow.
don't
They
know.
got like purple.
It says no
Orange?
red or blue card. Orange and purple, maybe? Mm-hmm. Judging from what it looks like on the cover of the box. The new packaging is purple, so not even red labeling on the box. So if you're looking for something nonpartisan to do. Now, maybe you want something strikingly partisan in the card game. Maybe you're a Trump fan, right? Maybe you're used to being conned by now.
All red.
You
All
will,
red
yeah,
Uno.
He's selling impeachment defense member cards for $35 a pop.
And what does that entail?
Oh, you get a little. You pay him $35, and he sends you a little card, so you can tell everyone you're on the impeachment defense team. But whatever that, if you want everybody to know that you stand against the rule of law and democracy and the Constitution, it's only $35.
It seems like a good way to spend $35.
Well, Bill, you're not just going to get one.
Oh.
You're going to want to get them for family and friends. I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
you're looking for stocking stuffers.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Can't you just print one up?
There's a lot of attention being paid, by the way, to all these impeachment witnesses. And this Gordon Sondland, this bald dude, right, who was the EU ambassador or whatever, got embroiled in this whole Ukraine thing. And he went out there and took a flamethrower to the place.
Sang like a canary.
They thought, but I'll tell you what, this guy is not without his sense of humor.
Mr. Tim Morrison came in yesterday, and his deposition testimony, as well as yesterday, disparaged you too. He called you the Gordon problem.
That's what my wife calls me.
That's right.
See,
We're
it's
only talking about the death of democracy.
It's a tense situation, Alan.
Oh, I
and,
see.
you know, a little levity doesn't hurt.
Better to laugh before you cry.
I see. All right.
Better laugh before you get convicted of treason.
Yeah, right. So this Sondland guy, they whipped him out because they thought that he was going to be super sympathetic to what they were trying to do. And it did not go that way.
I haven't been
This
paying,
guy was like, everybody knew everything, all right?
with moving, I haven't been able to pay attention really at all. Catch me up.
What do you mean they threw him out? Like
Well,
the
because this,
Republicans?
no. Well, yeah, they wanted him to go out there and say there was no quid pro, because
Oh,
this
you gotta
guy's
learn to
changed
lie.
his, well, this guy has changed his story a couple times. I think it has more to do with the fact that this guy probably thought that he was going to take the easy way out, but then like Roger Stone got convicted, and this guy was like, oh, I should maybe.
But he probably thought he was going to get a Trump pardon.
Who?
One Roger Stone and this guy too. Whatever his name.
Well, they
is,
haven't.
Sondland.
This guy isn't convicted of anything. Roger Stone got convicted of
But I
like
think
7
it's-
counts of.
I think it's leading that way because he did his private deposition first, and he lied in his first deposition.
Well, they've gone through it a couple. Listen, this guy's testimony is the whole scandal in a nutshell. He's like, the president masterminded a conspiracy to use United States foreign policy as a tool.
I feel like masterminded is a little strong for what's going on here.
Use your
I
own
would
verb.
Say, I would
Use
say
your own verb.
Came up with an idea.
Mini
Use
mind.
your own verb.
Mini-minded.
It was a conspiracy, and they left a paper trail. And the weird thing is that like Fox and Friends had a guest on. They had the CEO of Home Depot on.
They played music when he came out.
In the middle,
Did he have walkout music
they should have.
for TikTok?
That would be lit.
His name was Ken Langone, and he's out there, and it was, they were like, what do you think about this thing? And this guy goes off on some tear that no one could make heads or tails of.
I mean, this guy Schiff, he just looks like a bad guy. Nancy Pelosi's husband cans tuna fish in Guam. Go look at the minimum wage in Guam.
Okay, good point.
Wait, what? How's that a good point?
They have to be respectful of their guest.
They should have used music, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
He should have walked out to that. Mm-hmm. What a great idea.
Nancy Pelosi's husband cans tuna fish in Guam. In Guam. In Guam. Go look at the minimum wage in Guam.
Okay, good point.
Hey, Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself.
In Guam.
In Guam. I'll tell you what, as for the Jeffrey Epstein thing, I like John Kennedy, who was one of these hill rods from Louisiana or something, but I did like he really worked the Epstein thing into, this wasn't the impeachment thing, he was, they were convening over the Bureau of Prisons or something, trying to figure out what's, and he worked the Epstein thing into his little rant. When the prison director was testifying before the Senate Judiciary Committee, and John Kennedy wanted to get his point across about Epstein. You know, you're used to this from live television and people running up, but...
How can I put this? Christmas ornaments, drywall, and Jerry Epstein. Name 3 things that don't hang themselves. That's what the American people think.
Yeah, I think we can all agree that Jerry Epstein didn't hang himself.
Dummy.
This guy was so intent on getting some stupid joke across that he called him Jerry Epstein. But although...
Well, Jerry Epstein didn't hang himself.
Jeffrey Epstein did.
But no, he didn't.
Christmas ornaments, drywall, and Jerry Epstein. He doesn't think he's one of the 2 ice cream guys by any chance, does he?
Like Ben and Jerry?
Yeah. I tried Chunky Monkey.
Well, we were playing the best of the other day, and Grandma heard that where we were talking about Ben and Jerry's. And
Maybe.
She heard you describing what was in fish food, and then for the next day and a half, she kept going, "Man, that fish food." I'm like, "Do you want me to go get you some?"
It's so
goddamn fish
delicious.
food? And
It's so
it's good.
delicious.
So I went and got her some.
It's like 900 calories a pint.
Yeah.
But it is worth
it.
Not eating for the next 2 days.
Is that a lot of
Nancy
calories?
Pelosi's
Yeah, it's a lot.
husband cans tuna fish in Guam. In Guam. In Guam. Go look at the minimum wage in Guam.
Okay, good point.
I like the way it goes from one speaker to the other.
You like that, Bill?
Yeah, that's a nice touch.
There
That's
you
some
go.
Top-notch audio engineering.
A little
right there.
discrete channel editing, if you will.
In Guam.
That's right. That was in honor of Jerry Epstein. Mm-hmm. I feel like Jerry Epstein had to have been either Laverne or Shirley's longtime boyfriend. Right?
His real name was Squiggy.
Jerry Squiggy Epstein.
What's Squiggy's real name? Did we ever know?
Squiggy's real name?
Yeah.
I don't know. Epstein was on Welcome Back, Kotter, right?
I don't know.
Wasn't his name like Squigsword or something?
Squigsword, is it?
Wasn't it Squigsword?
That's amazing. Do you know what Scooby-Doo's real name is?
It's Scoobeth Doobeth or something. What is it? Scoober Doober?
Scoobert Doo.
Yeah, Scoobert Doo.
And for a while, people thought it was Scoobert Doobert, but it's in fact Scoobert Doo.
Huh.
Not Scoobert Doobert.
He was Andrew Squigman.
Squigman, that's
Andrew
good.
Squiggy Squigman. And Michael McKean, of course, was Lenny. Yeah.
What about Prince Andrew? That interview I did hear a little bit of.
All I saw was that they were like, it says...
He's having a tough time.
Well, because he was pals with Epstein, so they're like, you
Yeah.
got to get out of here. But it said something like, Queen fires Prince Andrew. I'm like, fires him from what? It's not a job.
From a cannon, maybe? Do they still do capital punishment over there?
Yeah, I don't know. Break out the guillotine. Yeah, so. All right. In this moment, the lovely Maria Brink is going on the road next spring with Black Veil Brides. They're going to play the Agora in April. So if you want to check that show out, I'll hook you up.